Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It's been a while since I did any vegetable grown in the AeroGarden, and today I have a bunch of extra plants. These were plants that I started for another hydroponic setup, and I had to thin them out, so I pulled a bunch of these out. And I didn't want to waste them, and I have a free unit that is not doing anything at the moment, so we are going to use this to grow some of these vegetable here. And the thing with the AeroGarden is that there's certain vegetable that you can grow that would do really well, but for these here they are going to be enormous. So one plant, it can practically take up the entire space, but we're going to do it anyway. So I have tatsoi here, perpetual spinach, and I have some red lettuce. I yanked the roots out, so it's gonna take a bit of time to recover and make it back to its prime stage again. So I think I also have arugula. So we're gonna pick a few plants and then we're going to put them in here and grow them. So let's go ahead and begin. Okay, what we're going to do first is we're going to take some of these plants here and try to put them into these net cups here. And the AeroGarden net cup require a very special type of sponge. So it looks like these here, and then it goes in like that, so it fits the net cup perfectly. And because we're not using these, we're gonna cut the rock wool, because these are the ones that I have plenty of. I don't have any more of these. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna improvise. So we're gonna take the rock wool here, and then we're going to cut it so that it will fit into here. So I basically cut it into like 4 pieces. And then I'm gonna slice this down the middle like this. So like create an opening. And then we're going to take our plants right here and put it in like that. We need to put another piece down here like that to create that to close up that gap right there. And then we're going to take this and put it in here like that, and then it goes there. Alright guys, I have all of the plants added, and now it's time to add our water. So the water should go up to the level where the meter is. It says fill to here, so you just want to fill it up to that point. Okay, so this is water straight from my faucet. And then next we're going to add some AeroGarden plant food. And we're going to add 5 milliliter. And I have a medicine dropper here. This is a 3 milliliter, so we're going to add 5 to the unit. Okay, now it's time to turn on the pump. And we are all set. So you may be wondering why I didn't measure pH. We're gonna keep it as simple as possible. Just the AeroGarden unit. Add 5 milliliter of this to the unit. Turn on the pump, and then let it go. So I'm gonna keep my light pretty close to the plants because I want it to grow nice and short. like that. And because the AeroGarden light hood is not that strong, it's not gonna burn the plant. So we'll be back soon, and I will let you see what happens when they grow. Alright guys, it has been exactly 7 days now, and all of the plants made it. So they're all looking beautiful. Look at this. This is, I think it's a pak choi. And same with this. This is either pak choi or tatsoi. They're very similar. Perpetual spinach. I think this is arugula, perpetual spinach, the red lettuce, and I think that might be a tatsoi. And it's looking beautiful in 7 days. So we will be back soon once they grow some more, and I will update you guys. Alright guys, it has been exactly 13 days and the plants are doing amazing. It is growing really well, and as I mentioned earlier, this unit is not big enough to support all of these plants. And as I mentioned, one or two plants is basically all the unit can take because they get really big and they just cover the entire area. So here is the pak choi. As you can see, it's still very young, but the leaves are spreading across and covering. See, it covered this one, and so that one cannot compete. So when it cannot compete, that's what happened. It remains small, and the neighbor gets really big. And so my lettuce is also being covered over there. So those guys are going to be outcompeted. So whatever grows the fastest, and it's always the pak choi, sometimes the tatsoi right here. These guys, they're really aggressive feeder. So they'll feed first, and then take up all of the resources, and then sort of like choke out the neighbors. And so this arugula is pretty slow, so it's not doing well. This is the perpetual spinach, is doing great. And back there, the arugula is doing okay. So today, I'm going to add a little bit of nutrients because it's been basically 2 weeks, 13 days. So here I have a bottle of just plain water, and then there's our nutrients right here. And I'm gonna use a medicine dropper. I'm gonna drop in about 3 milliliter more, and then we're just gonna add it to that. Okay, so here I have it both open, and this is basically a 3 milliliter. So we're just gonna and then we'll add it to the here. And then we're just going to shake it up. And we're going to add it to here. And that is it. And you can harvest the leaves if you want. It's actually recommended that you do that. Just cut the leaves that are covering the other plants so that the other ones can grow. Alright guys, we are going to cut some of these leaves here so that it can free up some space, because you can see they're just growing all over the place, and the unit is just too small to handle all this. And also it's gonna allow some of the smaller ones to actually grow again, because they're not gonna be blocked anymore. So we're gonna cut some of these off. Alright guys, so we have cut all of the larger leaves now, and there are some more space for the plants to expand, and then the neighboring plants that are small will have a chance to grow. And this is what they look like now. Still not too big. And then for 13 days, this is how much greens we have to use, so that is not bad at all. So we will be back soon. Alright guys, it has been exactly 2 days since we trimmed all of these vegetables here, and they're already started to grow back. You see this leaves here is already covering the neighbor. You see how fast these pak choi can grow? And so this one started to kind of pick up, but then it got covered again. So these are very aggressive, as I mentioned. And then this one also, this is the perpetual spinach, and it's already growing over there again. So they grow very fast in this setup. So you can basically trim a few leaves every few days to use, and it'll be like that for a very long time. So just monitor your water level, add nutrients, add some new water, and then after a few adding, you just dump the whole thing out and then replace it with fresh water and then add nutrients again. If you keep doing that, these plants can have provide harvest for a very long time. I mean, you can just keep cutting until they they stop producing, but that's going to be a while. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Growing vegetable in the AeroGarden is very simple. You can literally see these grow in front of your eyes. So if you have children, do this project with them. It's a lot of fun for them to see these things grow, and they will love it. So anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it below, and thank you so much for watching.